All praise to the creator and sustainer of justice, the creator and the sustainer of the sun is whom I'm talking about. I want to mention briefly the importance of the sun to our lives. On astronomy.com, the question was asked and answered, can the earth survive without the sun? S-U-N. The answer is without the sun's heat and light, the earth would be a lifeless ball of ice-coated rock. The sun warms our seas, stirs our atmosphere, generates our weather patterns, and gives energy to the growing green plants that provide the food and oxygen for life on Earth. I just wanted to mention that because many times our faith depends basically on things that we cannot touch, we cannot feel, we cannot see. We're only going by faith, but the sun, S-U-N, is also a part of creation that the Creator has given us. Blessings to those who seek justice, and woes to those who oppose justice. You may contact me via email at theoriginalchurchtalk@gmail.com. You may leave a comment in the comments section of my previously posted videos, or you may join me in the live chat immediately after today's video presentation. Thanks to the supporters and subscribers of this channel in Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, Florida, Chicago, Virginia, Oregon, California, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Texas, and all other places represented here today. Blessings on those who are sick, those who are in hospitals, in jails, and in prisons, those who are poor, veterans of wars. Bless those churches and organizations that are serving the poor. Quite often on this program, I talk about preachers and churches and organizations that are not helping, but I'm happy to report that I'm hearing news about churches doing a lot of things to help the community, and I praise you for your work. Hello, it is Saturday, November 11th, 2023, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome to Church Talk Unlimited with James Paul Berry. Today we're going to talk briefly about the subject, Save Your Damn Self. I had posted the upcoming video as Love Your Damn Self, and I changed it to Save Your Damn Self because it is saying basically the same thing, which we will see as we get further into the talk. Damn is not being used as a curse word or a cuss word, but it's based on the context of the Gospel of Mark, chapter 16, verses 15 and 16, where Jesus had appeared to the 11 disciples after he had been killed, and he had resurrected, but they didn't believe. So he appeared to them while they were eating, and he was rebuking them. And then he told them to go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. He that believes and is baptized will be saved, and he that does not believe will be damned. So that's the damned that we're talking about. Save your damn self. Damn is a word that is used periodically throughout the King James Version of the Bible. And the Oxford Dictionary defines damn, number one, in Christian belief, to be condemned by God, to suffer eternal punishment in hell, be forever damned. Number two, to condemn, especially by the public expression of disapproval. So we're using damn in that regard, as being condemned by the Creator, as being disapproved by society, by public expression of society. Save your damn self. Because the Apostle Paul said all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, then I think that would include that we all are damned. But I do have one exception that I don't agree with some of those who preach. They say that we are born in sin, so that our little babies, when they are born into the world, they are sinners automatically. I don't believe that, because the New Testament teaches that sin is a transgression, and little babies haven't transgressed. So anyway, what we want is to be saved, not damned, according to Jesus. We want to hear the words, we want to believe them and respond. And Jesus said, be baptized, or those who do not do these things, they would be damned. But we want to be saved. We don't want to be damned. So we all want to save our damned selves. But save, I want to look at save a more exhaustive way, not just trying to save my invisible soul for eternity, but even while we live, I want to encourage us to save our damn selves by keeping safe. Save by the Oxford Dictionary means to keep safe or rescue someone or something from harm or danger. My purpose on this channel is to talk about what's true, what's right, and especially support for those that are poor, those that are homeless, houseless, those that are in jail, those that are in prison, those who are sick and don't have enough medicine or insurance or money to buy medicine, those who don't have proper clothing, proper transportation, things like that. I want us to look at this as a way to help keep them safe, to rescue them from falling through the cracks that so many people have fallen into and fallen through. And some of them are never going to be able to get back to where they were, but they can be saved because you and I believe in a God and a Creator, that Jesus says, with God, all things are possible. To save means to come to someone's rescue. And I just want to ask a few hypothetical questions, if I may. When was the last time your church came to your rescue? When was the last time your church saved your life, if ever? When was the last time that your church came to your aid, when your church came to set you free? I'm talking about mostly about the leaders of the churches, because they are responsible, and particularly when it comes to spending money. And I'm so surprised at how nervous we get when we're talking about spending money on most people other than the preacher. But as I said, I have to give credit to those churches that are doing well, who know, who understand that people need money right now, not in the afterlife. To save is to liberate, to deliver, to extricate, to snatch, to bail out, to bring off. You know, you got a project going and you're trying to get to a better place so you can be the best version of yourself. Can you depend on your leaders to help you bring that off? To help someone save their bacon, to help someone save their neck, their skin, to preserve a person, to help a person keep, to protect, to safeguard, to conserve, to salvage. I met a man over 50 years ago, and he told me what he did to earn his money is that he would travel from state to state, and he would buy vehicles. For instance, he would buy a 2023 Cadillac Escalade that was crashed in the front, and he would go to another state and buy a 2023 Cadillac Escalade that was crashed in the back, and he would cut them in half and weld them back together, paint them, and sell them. He would salvage one vehicle by doing what was necessary with two that have been messed up. How many of our churches, how many of our community-based organizations that speak as if they are only in existence to help salvage the community, how many are actually salvaging the community? How many are actually politicians and preachers and so on are really getting the resources that are in the community and putting them all together to help salvage our communities, which are greatly needed? Retrieve. I remember Jesus said once about heaven rejoices more over one sinner than repents than over 99 just persons that don't need to repent. That lost sheep that is out there stuck in the bramble, out there scared and cold and sick in need of help. How long has it been since we set our sights on retrieving somebody who needed to be retrieved? This is how we save our damn selves. Reclaim. People that, like I said, people in jail and prison, do we want to just throw them away because they've done time? Some of us have done time. Some of us should have done time, but somehow we found mercy. Saving is preservation or deliverance from harm, from ruin, a loss. Throwing somebody a lifeline. Is that what we do? A means of escape. We talk about people living in the world, but not of the world. But is that what the church is all about? Looks like we're just about doing business as usual. Theology, of course, is deliverance from sin and its consequences, believed to be brought on because of faith in Jesus Christ. But as I said, I want to extend our thought about salvation. People need salvation right now. People don't need to wait on the rapture or the streets of gold. People need to be able to live on the streets of Los Angeles, on the streets of Alabama, on the streets of Georgia, and other places. And because of this open border policy of our president, administration, thousands of people are going to come here to America, and they're going to use resources that even our veterans and our poorest and sickest people are not able to get. And that's going to cause more problems. And I'm asking the churches, church leaders, to please get together and bless those in your churches and in your communities whom you can with that money that you've been hanging on to and living off of all of these years. I'm asking you to share. Save your damn self. Leaders first should do the things that they talk about others in the community doing. I remember Peter said once to the elders of the churches that they should be examples. And all of us should be examples, but not just the officers of the churches and organizations, but us old people, old church members. We also should be examples to the flock. Not just fleecing the flock. I'm talking about the preachers now, because that's where most of the money is spent, on the preachers. Save your damn self. How? By listening to the words of Jesus and practicing them. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I'm pretty sure it makes some of you nervous to hear me talk about spending church money on people. But what if it was you who needed the money? What if it was you? Something happened. You lost your house, you lost your job, you lost your car, you lost your health, you lost your savings, you lost your 401k, and don't think it can't happen. Some of the richest people on this earth have died penniless. Until next time, I wish you all justice. I'm going to go over here now to the live chat and see if anybody has something to say about save your damn self. And of course, don't let anybody tell you that I'm cussing. I'm talking about damnation, which is a continuation, not just damn, but it becomes damnation because we don't do what we should do about it. We can't just be baptized because we believe in Jesus. We've got to treat each other right. Hello there, Brother Willie. Thank you, Brother Walker, for your greeting. Greetings to you and Sister Rios down in Goshen, Alabama. Greetings from both of you. I hope that something was said that was encouraging. We all want to save ourselves, no matter how difficult our surroundings are. We all should want to save ourselves, and I'm talking about based on the Bible, just by doing right by each other. You know, instead of killing each other, figure out how can we use our resources to make the world better. Many people, especially the young, succumb to the negatives within our generation, I believe, mainly because their home isn't complete. And I believe that's some of it as well. And we have left over some undone business on the shoulders of our young people. They are going to have to pay for these wars that we are fighting. They're going to have to pay for what we didn't do with the educational system and so on. And it's going to continue unless we do something about it. And I know there's too many things going on around this earth for me to try to stretch my little brain around. So I'm dealing with the churches, with the black churches, as best as I can by this conversation. Recycle. Brother Willie is talking about recycling, so that I'm not really sure the complete thought. If you want to add more, brother, feel free to do something. I'd like to hear more about that. Blessings to you all. And seems like that is the last comment that is made. And so I hope to see you again next week. Thank you so much for being here. I know you could be anywhere on this planet doing good things, but one of the things that I learned from my daddy, I didn't learn a lot from my daddy in terms of interacting with my daddy, but he used to say, the best thing in the world is a good understanding. And that's what I want to accomplish on this channel. My understanding is that we are not doing enough for the community as a church, as churches, as organizations that are supposed to be making the community stronger. We're not doing enough. We're not saying enough. Things that are going on shouldn't be going on. We should be in the middle of letting people see. We're supposed to be the city set on the hill. Until next time, God bless you.